At Moorabbin, taxi clearance is required prior to taxiing anywhere on the manoeuvring area. When contacting ATC, notify them of your position on the aerodrome and your desired taxi location. Start approval is required for circuit training. It is important that you start and taxi or proceed to the run-up bay within a reasonable time of the start approval to avoid unnecessary delays to other aircraft. You must have a specific clearance from ATC to enter, cross, taxi along, line up on, backtrack on, or take off from any runway. Never cross or enter any runway unless in receipt of a specific clearance addressed to you that includes your call sign and the words cross or enter runway. At Moorabbin, the run-up bay is part of the apron. Aircraft may taxi from the main apron to the run-up bay after obtaining start approval for circuits without obtaining a taxi clearance. You will need a taxi clearance prior to taxiing from the run-up bay. Aircraft leaving the run-up bays are required to give way to aircraft on the taxiways. If you need to use Taxiway Alpha to access the run-up bay, you must obtain a separate taxi clearance. Make sure you include your intentions so that ATC can give you appropriate instructions. As a VFR pilot, you must advise ATC of your departure intentions with your ready call. Make the ready call when you have completed all pre-takeoff checks and are ready to be cleared onto the runway. Take care to use the correct phraseology. For example,
Moorabbin Tower, Delta Echo Foxtrot Warrior, runway 35 right, crosswind departure ready.
when entering runway 13 right for departure, be careful not to line up on runway 17 right. The phrase takeoff is dangerous for a pilot to use in their ready call because it can be misinterpreted by other pilots and air traffic controllers. Refresh your knowledge of phraseology by accessing the AIP. Familiarise yourself with the expected tracking for departures. Always be aware of your surroundings and adjust your tracking accordingly to avoid traffic conflicts. For information about arrivals and taxiing after landing at Moorabbin, check out the next video in this series.